Good night, world. It's 8:30. Hope you guys enjoyed my show I made earlier this morning. I just finished watching Gladiator 2. Gladiator 2 was pretty good, but I felt the movie could have had more potential than it actually was. It was a pretty good movie. It's not as good as the original with Russell Crowe, but it was pretty good. I just finished watching the movie. It was pretty good. Yeah, a lot of action in it, but the story was not the greatest. The original had the better story. But the second one had a lot more action than the original one, obviously. But I like the original one better with Russell Crowe than Gladiator 2. Gladiator 2 is a good, 6.5 out of 10 for me. It was really good. Was the original was like an 8 out of 10, 8.5 out of 10 for me. One of the best movies ever made, Gladiator, right? It's an amazing movie. Gladiator was an amazing movie. Gladiator 2. Sorry, Gladiator 1 was amazing. Gladiator 2 was pretty good, obviously. It wasn't terrible. It was a pretty good movie, but it's not as good as the original, obviously, right? The one that came out 25 years ago with Russell Crowe, that was really good. What did you eat there, Ivan? I had soup. Mushroom soup with bread. I had two bowls of soup. Yeah, 2 bowls of soup. And that's it. And I ate a bit of rice earlier, and that's it. I'm going to go on the treadmill. This video won't be long. I might make maybe a 40-minute video and I'm done. It's getting late. I have work tomorrow at 10:30. Well, I work at 10:30, so I can sleep in a little bit longer, but I work at 10:30, so I have to wake up pretty early tomorrow and go to work. I go 40. I'm going to make this video, enjoy and show you guys. After that, I'm going to go on the treadmill and I'm going to go to bed. I'm fucking getting tired. Yeah, so Sky Entertainment will not be a union company. I'm gonna have my company be non-union, which means I don't have to follow any of the rules. If your company is unionized, you have to follow the SAG rules. For the writers, for the directors, for the actors, my company will be non-union because it's an independent studio from the Hollywood system. The Hollywood actors will still have to be represented by agents, obviously, but it's non-union. They don't have to follow the rules. All these annoying SAG rules, right? Yeah. George told me, non-union is better for your company. You don't want to follow all the annoying SAG rules. Yeah, I can pay the actors whatever I want. I can eat lunch whenever I want. Whereas if it's unionized, you have to follow the SAG rules, which is annoying, right? Yeah. I made some coffee, so in a good 5 minutes, I'm gonna go upstairs and get my coffee. Sorry, Xanus is a masterpiece? Yeah, man, it's a masterpiece. It's the best fantasy novel written. No fantasy author will be able to top that, man. It's a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece, yeah, man. There's a reason why the Gates want to control my brand. My Xanus book, because they know how good it is. They know it's going to be so popular, but I have the keys. I have to sell to you. The money off the book is mine. You're not touching a dime off my money, man. Zero. Yeah, man. Yeah, Ivan, either you have two choices. Either you sell and share with the world, you bow to us, we're gonna make you into Hollywood star bullshit, or if you don't bow to us, you die, Ivan. And I'm like, yeah, fuck that, I choose to die. I'd rather wake up 1 million and have you do that. No way, man. So I'm saying, yes, death is scarier, but when you die, you're unconscious. So I'll literally, I'm in that room and I wake up 1 minute later after I'm in that room, I wake up in the hospital, man. I'd rather go through that horror and wake up 1 million in the hospital and have the Gates do my that, man. And share with a garbage wife, no fucking way. And have the Gates control my money. I don't have my freedom. I'm a dirty slave forever, man. Yeah, me and Vijay won't get our freedom, man. We're under the Gates. I sold out to the Hollywood system, and now I'm famous in Hollywood. My life is destroyed. I'm sharing with the world, and me and Vijay are both trash and garbage. We don't get the glowing booty. We don't stay on forever. We don't get those perks. And the Gates are taking all my money and giving me peanuts. And if Hollywood does a Xanus movie, even if they choose those actors that I'm thinking of, those Hollywood actors are not gonna will get paid less money, obviously, because Hollywood will pay them less, and they don't get their freedom. They're in the Hollywood system. Yeah, so I'm sorry. Because I also want my freedom too. I don't want to be a dirty slave for the rest of my life, man. I'm meant to have my. I want to be rich and free, man. Because I have the keys, I could be rich and free. Because I don't have to. I haven't sold the gates. Ivan has the keys. He can open his own door. He doesn't have to sell to us. So he doesn't sell to us. He gets his financial control. He makes the billions off his book, and him and VJ get their freedom. Yes. And now when I start Skies Entertainment, because it's independent from the Hollywood system, all the Xanus are chosen for Xanus. I get them out of the Hollywood system, and they also get their freedom with me for my movie. And that's one reason. That's another small reason why they're also going to beg, because they know for my company they got their freedom. They made all that money, and they were free, man. They got their freedom, man. It's nice to be a movie star and have your freedom, right? That's a fucking any person's dream, right? That's not the real reason, though. People like do it for money. The real reason why they're gonna beg is because they don't want to be left behind. They want to be saying, "No, my company's in Hollywood." That's the reason why they're begging the Xanus stars. So, Sarah, that's the reason why they're begging. Yeah, my company's in Hollywood. It's better than Hollywood, yeah. Sarah? My company is better than Hollywood. That's why what? Yeah, that's why they're gonna beg, obviously. Yeah. So you're not meant to bow the gates. No, I'm meant to. God's will for my life is for me to be king. I'm meant to be king. I'm not meant to be under the gatekeepers. I'm God, I'm the heir. I deserve to control my own money with VJ. That's why God gave me the keys. That's why I can control my own money. I don't have to sell the gates. I can control my own money. And I get my freedom. Obviously, yeah, you want your freedom and you want to control your money, you have to open your own door. I have to give you the keys. I have to have the world read your mind. That way you can open your own door and you can make your easy billions off your movie and your merch, your game, and your book. And you and VJ are now king, queen. We're meant to be king, queen. We're not meant to be on the gates. The gatekeepers know that. They're just crazy people. They think they deserve to be the boss over me when you didn't fucking create this place, man. You don't deserve to control my mind. I'm gonna tell them, look, man, you're not God. You didn't create this universe. I did. You don't deserve to control my money. Alright, you think you're God? Yes, I am. Yeah, why are you threatening me if I'm not special, man? Why'd you lock the doors on me? Why'd you cause that mess? And why are you trap me with sharing if I'm not special? You know I'm God. That's why you're doing this evil, right? Yeah. You know I'm powerful. That's why you're threatening me. That's why you lock the doors on me, because you know I'm God. I'm powerful. So, Sarah? Yeah. Ivan Zane's really that good, yeah, man. It's a little raw in some sides. I don't know, 1% of it's raw. It's an amazing book, man. Once you read it, you're like, holy shit, this book is sick. And the Gates know that. Yeah, Ivan wrote a masterpiece. And the world's gonna, when he releases his book on Lulu, he has the keys. The whole English speaking world's gonna buy his book. He's gonna make his billions off the book. Yeah, like his 14 billion, his 10 billion, his 12 billion, his 16 billion, his 19, 20 billion. He's gonna make his like 16 billion off the book, man. That's a lot of money for him and VJ. Even though you have your tens or twenties in your bank, you're fucking greedy, man. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I see you as a thief, man. You control your own money while we don't get a piece of that. You're stealing from us, Ivan. And if I sell out, you're also stealing from me too. I'm gonna tell him that, look, man. If I sell to you, you're stealing. You're now stealing my money. You're taking the money that belongs to me, doesn't belong to you. The world's not buying over because of you. You're buying it because of me and my keys, and you're also stealing from me too. And you're being a hypocrite. You think it's okay for you to steal my money and have you dupe me and I sell to you, but like it's not okay for me to control my money and supposedly steal your money. You're fucking crazy, man. Yeah, you're selfish. You're a greedy psychopath. Yeah, you're also stealing from me too, man. And they're all pissed off because they know what I'm saying is true. Yeah, Ivan got us, man. If he sells, we're stealing his money. Yes, if I sell, you're stealing my money. You're taking all those billions and giving me peanuts. When the world is not buying them because of you, man, they're buying because of me. And VJS, you're stealing from us. And that's how you shut them up for good, Ivan. You give them a taste of their own medicine, yeah. So, Sarah? But the gatekeepers are going to do their very best to scare the shit out of me. I don't know. They sit me upstairs, they have other people who are gatekeepers, and I see one guy, he pulls out a shotgun, and the folks pull out a gun. We're not fucking around, man. And that's when the evil hit me. I'm like, holy shit, this is crazy. And even then I say, no, I'm like, no, I'm not selling to you. You know, I say I'm brave. And then once I leave that room and the evil hit me, I cry. Because I actually know they're going to kill me. That day is coming, man. It's going to haunt me. I'm going to have sleepless nights. Yeah, they're going to make me be a porn star. And after I fucked the woman, they're going to kill me after that. And that day's going to haunt the shit out of me, man. And VJ will be annoying me with her annoying crying every night. She's fucking evil. Yeah, man. Even when I pay the fee, VJ will be crying every night, man. She's fucking crazy. That woman, man. Yeah, man. She's annoying me every night. She's fucking evil. Yeah. 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 My father will protect me though. I don't know, like the day they kill me, I don't even feel the pain. Like I'm in that room, the guy has a shotgun, he's about to kill me. And like I don't even feel the pain. Like I'm in that room, I feel this peace come over me. My father's Ivan, I don't know, the day I cry heavy anguish too. He's like, Father, please save me, I don't want to die. And then my father's like, it's okay, son. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'll give you peace. And when I'm about to die, and I have this peace come over me, and everything goes black, and I wake up. I'm there, and I wake up 1 million in the hospital. And I'm like, holy shit, I got it over with, man. I know I made the right choice. I come back to life, and now, yeah, the gates know. Yeah, I even paid his debt. A deal's a deal. Yeah, I made a deal with the devil. A deal's a deal. You killed me. I didn't bow to you. And now you have to let me, my wife is not fresh, now you have to let me see my wife. And you have to let me make my money off my Xanus book, and you can't touch my money. And the dates know, yeah, I even insult us, we can't touch his money. Yeah, fuck, man. Even though it pisses me off, I don't want to be with VJ, so I'm going booty, let him see his wife. Even though you don't deserve to control my relationship, you're fucking crazy. And let him make his money. They're all pissed off, yeah, because they want to control my book. And I release the book on Lulu, and you guys are all lined up with your credit cards and your debit cards. You purchase my book. Looking at the best finds ever written, man. Yeah, man. That's Ivan's journey to becoming king. Yeah. And queen with VJ, right? And VJ queen with him. Yeah. Some Sarah? Yeah. And me and VJ get our freedom. So we're living the modern life and we're free. We get our freedom, yeah. And that's why people also hate on me with the keys. Because I'm the only one in the world who actually has all that money and I have my freedom. Because I have my own keys. I haven't insulted any gatekeepers. Yeah. So sorry. And now that my company's independent from the Hollywood system, all the Hollywood actors who I get out of Hollywood, they get their freedom with me. They get to make their millions, their rich millions, more than what they make in Hollywood. Get the perks, they get the experience, that glory and fame with me and success with me, and they get their freedom. And after that, you're gonna go back to Hollywood. You're gonna go back to Hollywood system and be left behind. I'm not gonna be signing you. Bell you want, you're not good for the movies. I'm sorry. Yeah. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna go just get a coffee for myself. I'm back in a second. Hope you guys doing this show. Alright, guys, I'm back. Sorry for the long wait. Told you, skip the video if you guys don't like waiting. Yeah. And that's why God gave you the keys, Ivan. Not what the gates don't do, because the gates are reprobate people. The gatekeepers are so reprobate, they don't care if I'm homeless. Like, I don't care if I kick Ivan out of the house and he's homeless. He's not touching a dime of my money. At the same time, I don't want him seeing his wife either, because they're fucking crazy people. That's why God gave me the keys, that way the gates don't do me. Yeah. That's why this year I'm going to invest my money in my tax money is all going towards my book. And I'm also going to be more serious with this paycheck. I'm going to be more serious with my money. going to try my best to save like $400 a paycheck around there, $450 a paycheck. Save a bit of money, and I'm going to get my book proofread in May. This June, July, I'm going to get a proofread, man. Yeah, man. I'm going to get my book proofread, yeah. That way, when the day happens, I don't know, 2029, they want to sell the house. I tell the families, okay, I edited my book. My book is edited. I designed my cover. I wrote my amazing fans. Now I want to get this thing self-published. I tell the Gates that, and they're like, "Oh, I can forget about your book." I'm like, "No, man. I wanna release this book." And they have that meeting behind the scenes, and they're like, "Fuck, man. If Ivan doesn't sell to us, if Ivan chooses, they know, even if we trap Ivan with death, he's not gonna let us do him like that. He's gonna choose the other option. He knows if he sells, we're gonna destroy his life, and we're gonna dupe him like we duped VJ. Yes, I don't know. I sell out. I'm only worth 20 years go by, and me and VJ are only worth like 60, 70, $80 million. And the Gates dupe the shit out of us. We're rich. We live an amazing life, but our life's destroyed. We're sharing with the world. We're both garbage and trash. VJ sees hell. The Gates are taking all my billions, giving me PMs. My life is destroyed by now. And you guys win the game. You're saved, and but you're not meant to win the game. I'm meant to win the game. And that's why you said he has to pay for that, because you knew I wouldn't make this choice, man. I'm not gonna lie, I'd rather be single without VJs than accept that deal, man. Share with a garbage writer of the world. You fucking crazy? I'd rather be single, man. Run off and be single without VJs than take that deal. Yeah, man. I want my freedom, and I want to control my money, my own Xanus book. I don't want to be under the gatekeepers and the Hollywood companies in Hollywood. No fucking way. So, Sarah. Yeah. I did it, man. I found a way to make money for me, VJ. I wrote I didn't write some shitty book to make money. No, I wrote a masterpiece. I wrote an amazing novel. Better than Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, and I have the keys. I don't sell the keys. That's the blaze for me, VJ. And so I did it. I made money. I found a way to make money for me, VJ. And you're welcome, obviously. Some Sarah? Yeah. So the Gates have a psychotic envy. Yeah, they have a psychotic greed towards me, VJ, and they have a psychotic envy. It's so psychotic. There's a reason why they locked all the doors on me, man. They won't even let me make. They'll only let me do minimum wage. That's it. Yeah, let Ivan do minimum wage that way he has some money. If we lock the doors on Ivan and we don't help him at all, he needs a little bit of money. Okay, let him do minimum wage. I don't mind if Ivan makes like $15K a year. He's not affecting our money, but like, don't let him make his 100, 200K, because I don't want him to be. I don't want him to be even a little bit successful, because they have an envy. It's a psychotic envy, and then VJ sells out. Okay, let her make like some pretty good money, but don't let her be worth $100 million or $50 million. I'm envious. That's why God gave me the keys, the way the Gates don't do, because he knew the Gates would be consumed with their envy and greed. And I have the keys, which means I can open my own door and I can make my billions off the book. The Gates don't do me. Sarah? Yeah. Yeah, fuck, man. Ivan did it, man. He wrote an amazing fast novel. The world's gonna love his book. It's gonna be more popular than Harry Potter. I don't know, $30 billion brand. My book would do like 30 billion in sales. Yeah, he's gonna make his like $14-15 billion off the book for him and VJ. And with that money, he can start his own film studio when he owns the rights to Xanus. Yeah, the merchandise rights, the film rights, game rights are all me and VJ's. I own it all. Because I wrote the book, I own the brand. And because I didn't sell the Gates, I own all the other rights too. The rights are all mine. I own it. I own the brand, man. The whole brand is mine. I own it. And it's a huge brand. Like all 80 billion, 90 billion, 100 billion brands in this. If you think of the bigger picture with all the sales for all the products, the divisions, it's crazy. Yeah. How much money do you make on a book, Ivan? 10 to 20 billion around there, I think. Or I might make more by 30, 40. I highly doubt 30, 40, 50. Because to make that a good, like, 2 billion, to make 30 billion, like, 2 billion people have to buy it. But there's only 1.35 English-speaking people in the world, so I'm going to make probably 10 to 20, 21, 22 billion, maybe around there I make. But I think, like, 14 billion, 15 billion, 16 billion I make off the book around there. Yeah, because how much you make off your book, by the way? Oh, no, I made $50 billion. You made $15 billion off your book, Ivan? I'm like, yeah, I did. She's like, holy shit, that's a lot of money, Ivan. We can start that film studio together. Yeah, we can. We can start the film studio together, man. Better in Hollywood. We can fund the movie with our own money. $1.8 million, fund the game $5 million. And we control the money with the Amazon deal. We control the money now. The gates don't touch our money, BJ. You happy now? I fucking saved your ass. Yeah, I'm happy, Ivan. Because she controls the money with me now, yeah. Me and VJ control the box office for our movie, man. We control the whole thing. You know how Hollywood, they control the box office? Yeah, me and VJ control the box office for our movie. The gates don't touch it. I didn't sell to the gates. Amazon takes a 20% cut. So Amazon controls a bit of it. They get a little piece of it, but we control the majority of it. We get the majority of the money. We get 80% of the money, but Amazon gets their 20% cut, obviously, of the Blu-ray box office, 4K Blu-ray box office. Some Sarah? Yeah. And that's why the agents and managers that represent the actors, they want a bigger cut of the pie. Because they're greedy, the agents. That's why you gotta be careful for the greedy Hollywood agents, I would imagine, because they're greedy. They're gonna have to push for money. I'm like, no, man, this is enough. John Megan's agent wants 20 million in royalties. I'm like, no. John gets 8 million. That's good enough. Ivan, he's pretty big. I'm like, yeah, he's pretty big, but like, he's not worth $20 million. He's ripped me off. He has value. He did Star Wars. He did the clone Tyrone. You know what I'm saying? He has some value, but he's not worth a $20 million royalty. He's ripped me off. He's worth like his 7, 8. That's good enough. And he gets his 9 million base, 1.8 million for the game, and I can give him 500K for the merch. He signed like a 19 million deal, man. 19.5 million deal. If he goes speaking and he makes 500K, he signs 20 million plus deal, which is $11 million deal in pounds. John Maeda's walking away with like 6.3 million something in his bank after taxes. It's a lot of money in his bank, man. Yeah. And John, if you're pissed off about the rates, I recommend you move to America. That way you make a bit more. Because your pounds, because John Maega lives in England, pounds are worth a lot more than the Canadian American dollar. Hence why John Maega is making a bit. John Maega is a little bit affected by the rates. But $11 million is still a master contract. That's how much bigger it is. It was like Liam Neeson making Hollywood. Right? But I told you, $20 million in Canadian money is equivalent to someone making $11 million in 11 million pounds in England, because it's worth more than a Canadian dollar. So technically speaking, John Maega, it's as if he signed a 20 million Canadian deal, right? He signed a master contract, John Maega, yeah, for the movie. He doesn't make that in Hollywood, yeah. That's why they're gonna bet him. Companies are in Hollywood. John Maega will never make that in Hollywood. It's gonna take a while for John Maega to negotiate for his 20 million in Hollywood, right? Even after he does Xanus, John Maega, after he does Xanus, he can now negotiate for maybe his 4 or 5 million now in Hollywood, 6 million, 7 million. As he gets bigger, he can now negotiate for maybe his 8, 9, 10, and 12, and eventually he can get 15 million if he becomes. Depends how big he becomes. He can also negotiate for a piece of the royalties. That's gonna take time, at least another maybe 10 years for him to grow for his career to grow. Obviously, but I told you, even if he's successful in Hollywood. Pretty successful or very successful in Hollywood. His career is a side tension. His movies are a side tension. Me and Vijay will gladly support all the Hollywood actors for Zane's movies. I know, I see them in Hollywood. They're now a bit bigger now. They have a movie coming out. We go to the theaters. We support them and everything. But they still feel like shit because their movies are a side tension. The Great Escape with Keanu Reeves is a main event, not their movies. Some Sarah? Yeah. Some Sarah? That's why God gave you the keys on. That way you can live the amazing life with VJ. Like the Incredibles life, man. Like, I'm gonna own a $600 million house, like Incredibles, and a jet like Incredibles. We can get high-end cars, like $1 million cars, $3 million cars, $800,000 cars, $600,000 cars. We own nice cars. We own a nice yacht. We can go clothes shopping and get nice clothes. Because the gates are too cheap to get me nice clothes. But now that I made my money off my book, I can now buy nice clothes with VJ. Yeah. So I'm saying, that's why I give you the keys, man, because the families are reprobate. They're never going to let you and VJ live that life, man. They're envious. Only we can live that life. I and VJ can't live the multi-million life. Only we can. Because they're fucking crazy people. Yeah, it's an envy, yeah. So it's an envy towards you too. Yeah, they envy the fact that we're God. We create the universe. We're bigger than them, obviously. We create the universe. They may be the gods of the financial system in the world, but we're the gods of the universe. We create the universe. They envy that we're bigger than them. And they envy our relationship, our beauty, our genetic perks. And they can't stand the fact of us going beauty, being so beautiful like that, and living that amazing life. It pisses them off. They're envious. That's why they lock doors on us. And they separate us and cause this mess, because they envy our relationship and they envy our wealth. That's why they lock the doors on me, right? And VJ. Lock everything on Ivan. He's not touching a dime of my money. Yeah, you're also not touching a dime of my book royalties either. Yeah, it goes both ways. You won't let me make money in this world. The world that I fucking created. Okay, I wrote the book. I own the rights. You're not touching a dime of my book royalties. Zero. You're not touching a dime, and they're all pissed off because they know I don't have to sell them. Yeah, I have the keys. I don't have to sell to you, man. I have the keys to the kingdom. Yeah. So, Sarah? Once I cover after death, all the Hollywood actors for Xanus like, holy shit, man. Ivan did it, man. He beat the gatekeepers. He chose to not bow to them, and he suffered death. And now he's alive. He did it, man. He saved his wife. His wife is not fresh. She sees the light. And now he can start Skies for Entertainment and get us all out of the Hollywood system. Yes. He can get all the Hollywood actors who are chosen by movie out of the Hollywood system. And they experience the glorious success and fame and wealth with me and VJ and glory. And they get their freedom too. That's why Xanus are lucky right now. Yeah, all the agents and managers tell the actors, yeah, this is your ticket out of the Hollywood system. Ivan's company's better in Hollywood. It pays way more than what Hollywood makes on average. And he gives you better perks, and he has much bigger budget movies. Man, this is your ticket out of the Hollywood system, guys. You're going to tell all the Hollywood actors that. That's why they're all paying this thing is also word. Because these actors in Hollywood don't feel like shit. They're left behind, man. Their movies are all side attention. Me and V's movies the main event. Xanus will be the main event, not the Hollywood movies. Even the big Marvel movies, DC movies coming out, the big budget like 250, 300, 150 million dollar budget movies, they're the side attentions. They're not. It's not the main event. The Xanus movie is the main event. That's what the whole world is mainly buzzing about. The world's buzzing about the other movies too, but it's not like on the same level as Xanus. The whole world's excited to see Xanus, man, because they're excited to see me and VJ. Because we're God, obviously. Yeah. They're more excited to see me and VJ, obviously, our movies right now. It's a monopoly. Skiv Entertainment is making way more money than all these Hollywood companies for their movies. Yeah. Skiv Entertainment will be the biggest film studio in the world. Independent from the Hollywood system, but it's better, and it's better in quality, and it's bigger. Bigger than the film studio, not the whole company. Like, Skiv Entertainment will not be bigger than Disney, than the Disney company, no. But it's bigger than Disney Film Studios. It's bigger than the film division of the company, the studio. Not the whole company. Like, the Disney company is huge. They have parks and everything. No. It's bigger than the film studio. The film division of the studio, right? Yeah. Bigger than Paramount, Universal, Disney, Lionsgate, Sony, Columbia's Pictures, Columbia, right? Sony, Columbia Pictures is bigger than all those companies. Netflix, bigger than all those studios. Yeah. Some Sarah. Picture something like George Lucasfilm, except it's better than that. Because George Lucas had a big studio, but his company was not as big, not as good as the Hollywood companies. He only put out like 100 million budget movies. So it was a big studio, but even Lucasfilm was not as big as the Hollywood film studios. Whereas my company is blowing the Hollywood film studios out of the water. I'm making Xanus for $1.8 billion. So my film studio is blowing Hollywood out of the water, yeah. Making the greatest here for $700 million. In Hollywood, the max they make a movie for is like $350 million max. I'm making The Great Escape for $700 million. Some Sarah? Yeah, my company brand Hollywood, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. Almost done here, guys. I don't want this video to be too long because after I watch this video, it's gonna be getting late. I have to go on the treadmill, do my 1 hour workout, and I'm gonna go to bed. I have work tomorrow at 10:30 at Coco 40. And I don't know if I work Monday. I don't know. I might be off Monday. I don't know. I don't know if I work Monday. I have no idea. But if you want your movies, Ivan, to be on the same level as the Hollywood movies, you have to hire Hollywood people, obviously. Hollywood writers, Hollywood directors, and have Hollywood actors. That way you get on an amazing movie. Because if you have C-list actors, if you have C-list writers, C-list actors, your movie will be a bit cheesy. It won't be that good. The C-list actors, no offense, are not the greatest actors. They're not that great actors. The writing is not that great either, and the writers are not as good. The Hollywood is the best of the best. Hence why I'm gonna have Hollywood writers, Hollywood directors, Hollywood actors, Hollywood producers. That way your movie is on the same level as the Hollywood movies. You guys see what I'm saying here? Yeah. Like for The Great Escape, I'm gonna have Jonathan Nolan and David. What's his name again? Jonathan Nolan wrote The Dark Knight with his brother, obviously. Because The Dark Knight, you can argue, is the best comic movie ever made, right? You even argue it's better than Endgame and Infinity War. You could argue it's a fucking masterpiece. The ending was bad, though. The ending was not great, obviously. Dark Knight writers. Yeah. Jonathan Nolan and David S. Goyer. Yeah. Have those guys what? Write your screenplay for your movie. Your Great Escape. Have those guys write your screenplay. That's why we're looking at an amazing movie for that. We're on the run from a big criminal organization. You immediately looking at a sick movie. Keanu Reeves is the main villain in the movie. Looking at a sick movie, yeah. Scarlett Johansson, Keanu Reeves, but I haven't got the main villains in the movie. Paul Bettany too. Yeah, sick movie, yeah. So, Sarah? Yeah. Xanus is the only movie whereby I'm gonna micromanage a little bit. I'm gonna step down, step up, and I'm gonna work on the script too. Whereas all my other movies, I'm just gonna executive produce with VJ and act. I'm not gonna write the other movies. Like The Great Escape, I'm not gonna write that. I'll have Jonathan Nolan and David Ezgoyer write it. You tell them the idea for your story, and they write an amazing screenplay. Yeah, how long do you want a movie? Okay, make a 4-hour movie. Okay, so you're looking at like so you want like a 150-page script? Yeah, write like a good 150, 160-page script. Right, make it a 4-hour movie, and make sure you give Brie Larson and John Krasinski and Paul Bettany, all of them a good chunk of scenes. Whereas Keanu Reeves and all of them are going to have a lot of scenes because they're the main villains of the movie. But give Brie Larson and them a good chunk of scenes, at least a good maybe like 38 minutes of runtime in the movie. That I paid them a lot of money, you got to give them a good chunk of scenes. Okay, Ivan, give them a nice maybe 37, 38 minutes to 40 minutes of scenes. Brie Larson and all of them. That way they have a good chunk of scenes, obviously. But me and VJ are the main characters of the movie, Samsara. Yeah. So I'll be consulting. So when they write the script, I'll be with them in the room, consulting, like give them ideas, and then they write it. Like I want Paul Bettany. He bribes us. Okay, he bribed. We're in the bar. Paul Bettany's sitting down. He bribes me, VJ. You give them ideas on what they know, and Jonathan Nolan and David Goyer. They write an amazing screenplay for your movie, your Grayscape movie. Looking at a sick movie for that, man. Some fans might like The Great Escape better than Xanus. I highly doubt it, though. Xanus is a masterpiece. It'll be better than The Great Escape. But The Great Escape will be a sick movie, too. Highly entertaining. With me, you're on the run from a big criminal organization. Looking at a sick movie for that, man. It's a sick movie, yeah. So, Ivan, you want it to be, like, dark? Yeah, you know how the Joker was, like, psychotic and you had all the criminal guys? It's a bit dark. Yeah, I want it. It'll be the Great Escape will be darker than the Dark. The Dark Knight was PG-13. The Great Escape will be rated R, man. So Ivan, you want swearing in it? Yeah, have swearing in it. It's rated. It's a rated R film. Samsara. Just like John Wick is rated R. John Wick is dark as fuck too. John Wick is dark. The Great Escape, I want it to be dark. I want it to be rated R. Samsara. Yeah. Xanus will be rated R too. When it's on Peter, I want it rated R. I even want it PG-13. I'm like, no. I want Xanus rated R. I want to tell a powerful story. I want everything to be a devil. It's a rated R movie, Peter. I'm the boss. You gotta listen to me. I want it rated R. I don't want it PG-13, Samsara. Well, I tell a powerful story, Peter. Or Mel. Mel will be off of radar, but Mel's into radar stuff. Passion of the Christ was radar. Braveheart was radar. You know what I'm saying? Hacksaw Ridge was radar too, I think. He's into that gory stuff, Mel Gibson. Yeah. Samsara? And because I self-publish Xanus on Lulu, I take 80% of the pie, of the royalties, of the cut, and Lulu takes the 20%. So my book deal with Lulu is like the same deal as my movie deal, pretty much. I get 80. It's an 80-20 deal too. I get 80% of the royalties of the profits. Lulu takes 20% of the profits. But because PayPal is I'm getting paid through PayPal every monthly. PayPal takes like 1.8%, so I'm making 78% of the money. So compare the 78% I'm making to the I don't know the 2%, 5% I'm making if I sell. The gates give me like 5% of the money. The chances are they won't even give me 5. They might give me 0.5%. I make maybe $60 million off the book, and they take the rest, all the billions. They'll dupe me, man. That's why I'm not selling, man. I have the keys. I farted. I have the keys. I don't have to sell to you. There you go. I have the keys. I don't have to sell to you. Some Sarah? Yeah. And that's why the gates use scare tactics. So hopefully we scare Ivan so badly and he chickens out and he sells. But even then I'm like, no, I know they're going to dupe me and I choose to die. So Sarah? Yeah. Yeah. No, Ivan, seriously, how much money do you think you'll make off your book? I think 14, 15, 16 million around there I make. I don't think I'll make 20. I think I'll make less. I think maybe 14, 15, 16 million I make. I'm going to guess here. I'm going to make a wild guess. I think I don't think 10. I think I'm going to make more than 10. I think it's going to be 14, 15, 16 billion. Between that range there, around there. And I get my check and I make like $15 million off the book. And I cry when I get that check. I now know I can achieve my dream. I can be a movie star, man. Yeah, I dreamed of being an actor ever since I was on a clean slate. And I find out later on, God, I have the keys, I'm powerful. And now I'm in my billions. I can start my own film studio, brand Hollywood companies. So the very thing I was trying to be, like being a Hollywood movie star, obviously, now I have my own company. I control my own money, and I have a company, brand Hollywood companies. I can achieve my dream. Me and Vision can achieve our dream, be famous movie stars. We made billions off the book. We can now achieve our dream and start our Sky Source film studio better than all the companies. Yeah. Yeah, I'll show you guys pictures before I shut the camera here. This is my idea for my Sula, guys. Gran Turismo. Yeah, see that? This is my idea for my Sula, guys. A nicest studio a lot in Hollywood, right? Yeah. Look at that. That's why I wanted to Vancouver. Because Vancouver, you have the mountain views like that. That's my idea for my Sula, guys. Fucking nice. I'll put a good $400 million towards it. $300 to $400 million towards it. And my office, I might choose this design here for my office. Yeah, I own a nice office like this. A nice executive office like that. But the actors will not be signing their contracts in my office. They're signing in the boardroom. The office is where I make the business calls and I work on the script with Peter or Mel for Xanus, but the actors will be signing their contract in the boardroom. Yeah. The boardroom, not the office. Yeah, I have a nice boardroom like that. Yeah. Something nice like that for my boardroom. See that? Yeah, man. I don't know what designs VJ likes, but we have to talk it over. There's a lot of nice designs here, right? That's nice too. Look at that. A nice boardroom. That's where the actors sign their contracts. And the crewmen too. So have you not signed the contracts in your boardroom? No. And in your office? No. I signed the contracts in my boardroom. The docking's filming it too. So the actors are seated right across from me. And then you have me, VJ, and Peter or Mal, and you have the head of production, the accountant, you have the trainer and the nutritionist. Well, no, the trainer and nutritionist don't have to be in the office. It'll be me, VJ, and the other two members of my team, right? And Mel Gibson or Peter. And the actors sign their contracts. The master contracts for Xanus, right? And the Great Escape, right? Yeah. I told you, all the Xanus stars will accept my deal. They don't make that in Hollywood, man. Like, Andy Serkis makes like his 3, 4, 5 million in Hollywood. Idris Elba makes like his 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 million in Hollywood. They sign deals that they don't make in Hollywood. That's why they're all going to accept my deal. Their agents will try and get more money, try to push for more money, but I'm going to be strict and say, no, I made a deal. They don't even make this in Hollywood. Yeah, they don't make that in Hollywood. Sarah? They don't make that in Hollywood. Yeah, there you go. Sarah? Yeah. Ivan, are you going to get the ebook or the print? I'm going to get the print, obviously. I don't want to read the ebook. I want to get the print. I'll order the print when I release my book on Lulu. Lulu might send me a free copy of the book, though. They might give me a free copy because I made them so much money. I made Lulu their billions. They might give me a free copy of the book. Send me a free copy of the book, Lulu. Yeah. Some Sarah? Yeah. Yeah. Ivan, you're crazy. You really think Xanus is better than Game of Thrones and Lord of the Rings? Yes, it is. I read Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is an amazing book, obviously. It's a little boring, though. Lord of the Rings is not a book you can read 20, 30 times in your life. You can read it maybe 2, 3, 4 times in your life. Xanus is a book you can reread it over and over again. It's so good, man. It's a masterpiece. I've read my book like, I don't know, like 5 times already, my whole book. I've read the whole thing like 5 times. I can go back and read it again. Because it's so good. I wrote a masterpiece. Yeah. It's an amazing story. Trust me, once Bradley Difford reads my book, he'll be like, yeah, Ivan takes the crown. Ivan's the best fantasy author ever, man. I enjoyed his books more than Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones, yeah. I'm watching the Game of Thrones show right now. The story's is a good story, but it's not as good as my book. My book has a better story than Game of Thrones. And Lord of the Rings has a better story than Game of Thrones. Lord of the Rings is better than Game of Thrones, obviously. And yet my book is better than Lord of the Rings. It's more interesting. Lord of the Rings is a masterpiece, but it's a bit boring for me personally. It's a little boring, a little dry for me. It's not fresh when you read it. It's a bit dry and a bit boring when you read Lord of the Rings in some sections, right? Whereas my book is not like that. My book, when you read it, you're hooked. The characters jump on the page. The story is amazing. It's a page turner. That's why Xanus will be like number 1. Xanus will be number 1 on the charts, man. The bestseller list. Yeah, number 1. Number 1 on the charts. Yeah. I sell like 800 million copies, something crazy. Yeah. See what I'm saying? Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, John Campea, Romeo Burnett, you know what I'm saying, Ray Ora, Jonathan, you know what I'm saying, Star Wars Theory, Neatus, Briley Durfee, you know what I'm saying, all those guys read my book. They're like, holy shit, Ivan, what a fucking masterpiece, man. Good job, Ivan. You told an amazing story. You kept me hooked. You focus more on the characters and the story, less on the world building. Yes. Yes. Because the key, I'm gonna tell you guys a little secret here. The key to writing an amazing novel, focus on your characters and your story, less on your world building. Your world building is important, obviously, but focus more on your characters and your story. You focus more on your story and your characters, you're going to get the better book, the novel that focuses more on world building. So I find a lot of authors that the one mistake they make, they focus more on the world building, dumping you with all the information, less on the characters. If you do that, your world building will jump on the page, but chances are your story could be a bit boring and you can bore the reader. Instead of dumping the person with what the land looks like, the landscape looks like, describe the landscape through the character's perspective, and that also makes your world building jump out, and you'll have a more interesting story. And that's why my book is so good, because I barely dump you with information about the lands and the landscape. I get right to the point with the characters and the story. I describe the land and the world through the character's perspective, what they see in the world, what they think about the world, how they act in the world. It makes the world building jump on page. That's why my book is so interesting. Yeah. Yeah, Ivan's world building jumps on a page without him dumping me with information, because he describes that through the character's perspective. Yes. I don't dump you with like 3-4 pages of lines, like otherwise I can bore the reader. That's why I don't do that. Because I'm a genius. I know how to keep you hooked. My book is a masterpiece, man. Yeah, man. And I'll finally hit John Campea, Romeo Burnett's, Neatus's mind, Brian Diffie's mind. Yeah, if Ivan adapts this story to the big screen and he puts $1 billion towards it, you're looking at a masterpiece, man. This will be better than even Lord of the Rings. Yeah, better than Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter and Game of Thrones. Yeah, man. That's why Xanus will be a masterpiece, the best one shows ever made. And you're looking at the best fans ever written. You'll see what I mean, guys, when you read my book. Anyways, the series where I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I talked for, oh my god, 1 hour. I went a bit over time here. Zadimer, I'm signing up. Peace. I'm going to walk this store and get my pack of smokes. I'm going to enjoy the show with you guys. Zadimer, I'm signing up. Peace, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the show I made for you. Don't hate me, I'm saying.